Up with KREM begins now.
5:30 on our Tuesday morning. Police say it has been 4 months and counting since anyone saw 2 missing children in Idaho. Their mother missed a deadline 5 days ago to prove they are still alive. On This Morning, we detail the possible next steps to bring Lori Vallow to court.
Plus, more than 20,000 people have confirmed cases of the coronavirus. The first U.S. case, a man from Western Washington, is now in the clear, but U.S. airlines are still canceling flights and taking extra precautions.
And outside, a dry start to our Tuesday morning, but wet weather is expected by this evening. Today is largely going to be a transitionary day to more snow in the forecast. Find out how much to expect coming up.
Well, a tubby cat is making a comeback online. Cinderblock is back, and he's on a weight loss journey right now in Bellingham. You might remember him. He shot to fame when video of his rather lackluster efforts on a treadmill went viral. Well, due to copyright issues, leaders actually had to shut down his Twitter fan account. I know, super bummer, right? But hey, they've got it all sorted out now, and now he's back online and showing off a new trimmer figure and walking a little bit easier on that treadmill.
He does look a little bit slimmer. I like it. Oh, he's such a cute cat.
He's really walking fast, though, right?
Yeah.
He's really making his way through that
Especially
water.
compared to that first video.
I think they said that the toughest part is getting him to eat less, of course, and getting him adjusted to a new diet. But the exercise is a big part of it too, and it looks like he's getting it in. So good for him.
Good job,
Progress.
Cinderblock.
I know.
Isn't that a great name, Cinderblock?
Cinderblock.
Oh,
I mean,
love it.
it's kind of perfect, especially from that first time we saw him.
He had a couple extra pounds on him. He's looking good.
Yeah, he's looking good now. So good luck to him in his weight loss journey. I'm sure by the end of the year he'll be in perfect shape, right?
This
We
is
were
one of my
talking
favorite
about
stories.
we were talking about people giving up their New Year's resolutions after
Right.
1 month. Cinderblock sticking with it.
Yeah, good. And I mean, that started several months ago, right? About the middle of last year. So making progress, slow and steady, right? They always say it takes a long while for cats to lose weight, and now we see why. All right, we are starting off now our Tuesday morning with dry conditions, but today it's going to be a lot different by the time we end the day. So a transitionary day as we move away from dry weather and move toward more snow in the forecast. This morning as we kick off our day, it is cold out there. Current temperatures in the single digits in some spots, others mainly in the teens and low 20s. 9 degrees right now in Deer Park, 18 in Spokane, 17 in Coeur d'Alene, 21 in Ritzville, and 23 in Moses Lake. Up in Omak, 19 degrees to start off the morning. So what do the next 12 hours hold? Well, we will see that sun come up just around 7:13. Temperature's going to keep warming up as we head throughout the day, and clouds are going to increase going on into the afternoon. We see our first round of snow come our way by about the evening commute time. It looks like just past 2 p.m. we'll start to see some snowflakes come down. Really light accumulations expected by the end of the evening commute, but headed toward about midnight and the early morning hours of tomorrow, we really see things increase. It'll amp up and likely bring us more snow accumulations coming in just around 3 to 4 inches for Spokane overnight. You can see how this plays out. High pressure moving out, clouds moving in ahead of this low pressure system. We're starting to see that precipitation being picked up on the west side of the state, largely as snow clouds that will then spread across the state. And again, mainly impacting us in the form of snow just around that midnight to about 6 a.m. time overnight. So largely an overnight storm that will place impacts on your Wednesday morning commute. We'll be tracking the latest here on Up with KREM tomorrow. Going to be a good morning to be with us as we track possible school delays and closures. 5:34 right now. Joshua, over to you.
Thank you very much, Evan. This morning, still no charges filed against Lori Vallow in the case of her 2 missing children. Rexburg, Idaho police have confirmed yesterday that no arrest warrant has been issued for Vallow. And this is raising a lot of questions since it's been over 4 months since her 2 children, 7-year-old JJ Vallow and 17-year-old Tylee Ryan, were last seen. One of those questions is whether police have enough evidence to charge her with any kind of serious crime. Vallow denied the court order to prove her kids were safe and alive, which she could be charged with contempt of court for. However, that might not be enough to bring her back to Idaho, where the law requires probable cause that a crime was committed and enough evidence for a criminal charge to be filed.
5:35 now. A new Washington State Senate bill could allow the sale of flavored vape products. This comes as legislators in Olympia are considering making a temporary ban on flavored vaping juices permanent. The bill introduced yesterday would allow vape juice flavors at 21 and over stores. Flavored e-juices would not be allowed in grocery stores or mini-marts. Legislators backing the flavor ban say without a full ban, minors will be more likely to start vaping or smoking. Critics, though, say it hurts business.
Sour Patch Kid flavored vape product with nicotine. Come on. Who is that attractive to?
Kids are getting these products illegally. We need to challenge them on when they're getting them, how they're getting them, and some sort of reasonable penalty. At the same time, we want to make sure that the appropriate stores that are taking all the right measures are able to continue in business.
The new bill also imposes taxes and limits the size and potency of the liquids. Well, under new legislation, Idaho visitors 18 years and older who can legally possess firearms could be allowed to carry a concealed handgun within city limits. The bill extends the right to any legal resident of the United States. Right now, Idaho residents of legal age are allowed to carry a concealed handgun within city limits without a permit or training, and that new state law was put into place last summer. The Senate impeachment trial is expected to wrap up tomorrow with a final vote. It would take 67 senators, or 2/3 of the Senate vote, to convict President Trump. He is facing 2 charges: obstruction of Congress and abuse of power. The Republicans hold the majority in the Senate, and if convicted, the president will be kicked out of office.
What are the odds, if left in office, that he will continue trying to cheat? I will tell you, 100%.
CBS reports a Democratic senator from West Virginia is unsure how he will vote. He is urging the Senate to censure the president instead. The Seattle Mariners signed former Gonzaga University pitcher Marco Gonzalez to a 4-year extension. The former Bulldog will now be with the Mariners until at least 2024, with a team option in 2025. He led the American League in starts last season, and Gonzalez joined the Mariners in 2017 in a trade with the St. Louis Cardinals, sticking around for a little while. All right, well, that's your morning rush. More news in less time. You can let us know what's happening in your neighborhood by using the hashtag #UpWithKREM on social media.
Thank you, Jen. 5:38 now, and thanks for waking up with KREM. This morning, it's time to your speed feed stories you'll see on social media. So let's get a look at what's trending. A small part of the 90s are coming back. The lunchtime staple of our childhood, Dunkaroos, will be in stores starting this summer. General Mills says only one flavor will be sold in the U.S., vanilla cookies and vanilla frosting with rainbow sprinkles. Now, for now, the chocolate flavors are only available in Canada. You guys remember those?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I love Dunkaroos.
I don't remember them. I think I might be too young. I don't know. I didn't eat these. All right, exciting news has been trending online. If you missed the Pulitzer Prize winning play Hamilton on Broadway, don't worry, you still have a chance to see it. So Disney says it will bring Hamilton to theaters with the same Broadway cast. The cast includes Lin-Manuel Miranda, who plays Alexander Hamilton. And Disney's version of Hamilton hits theaters in October of 2021. So we have a little bit of time to wait for this one, but very anticipated. Hamilton's coming to Spokane next year in January. So I can't wait.
I love this show. The fact that it's the original cast is very exciting, because I've seen live performances of it with not the full cast, and it's just not quite there. So this is really cool.
Oh, I'd love to see that. And yeah, you mentioned Hamilton coming to Spokane finally. Yay! I know season ticket holders kind of get first dibs on the tickets for that show, and I imagine they're going to go quick.
I think so. I know. I'm excited to see both the theatrical release of it. I have yet to see anything Hamilton. I know tickets in New York have been very expensive.
Yeah.
So it'll be fun not only to hopefully be able to see it here in Spokane with the touring cast, but then also that theatrical release will be cool.
It's cool. 5 years later after it released on Broadway. It's still such a big name.
Oh, yeah.
It's a Broadway staple, and it just shows you. I think it's going to be similar to Chicago or Cats, where it just never leaves, which is cool. We'll eventually get to see it, right?
Right. One day.
One day.
All right, it is 5:40 now. Still to come on Up with KREM. Taking a live look at Schweitzer Mountain Resort. Still pretty early for the crews to be out grooming the runs today, but boy, are they going to be in business when more snow arrives later on tonight into tomorrow.
And 9 months ago today, a riot at Washington State's maximum security lockup facility for juvenile offenders highlighted a lot of safety concerns. Coming up at 6 a.m., it's the young offenders who are proving sometimes they are the ones that are in control. And hey, we have some congratulations in order this morning. Mariah, you won a pair of Up with KREM mugs and a gift card to Thomas Hammer Coffee. Now, if you want to join Mariah, head on to the Up with KREM Facebook page where you can enter to win.